Hey everyone, Sparks back with another Goddess Victory Nikke video slash Stellar Blade video, and this is a really exciting one. We just got a sneak preview of the collab, and we don't know exactly what this means for Nikke, but we definitely know exactly what this means for Stellar Blade, and it has some strong implications for Nikke. So we got this sneak peek trailer, and it shows us a lot of really cool stuff, and I'm going to break it down, everything that we know from this trailer, and some things go by really quick that I want to point out because I think a lot of people may have missed them. So at first it opens up with this kind of general scene of like some Nikke flashes and Eve, and then Eve wearing a Rappy outfit, which she looks great in. We got some little Nikke Easter eggs previously, like we got the red hood swimsuit in Stellar Blade, and we got the Summer Alice outfit that didn't really look like Alice, but had her by name, of course. And the Red Hood outfit was, you know, very much a nod to Red Hood, had the same style with like the black straps and the chest and things like that. So that was cool, but we're getting the full-on treatment here. We know a Nikke collab or a Stellar Blade collab is coming to Nikke sometime this year. That is official, but we don't know exactly when. This says that the PC release for Stellar Blade is coming in June, and it's going to come with Nikke content or additional content. So this kind of sounds like maybe we'll be getting the collab in Nikke a little bit sooner than I thought. I originally thought September, but it really makes sense for them to do these things together, right? To celebrate the PC launch. And they're making a big deal out of this, having the Nikke stuff in Stellar Blade. So maybe we'll get the Stellar Blade collab in Nikke even sooner here, sometime in summer, like June. We don't know for sure. That's complete speculation. They might still wait to do this later on, you know, kind of keep the hype train going, extend it through the summer, and then like, bam, we'll drop another thing here. So now we're collabing Stellar Blade, putting it into Nikke a few months later at the beginning of the fall. That might still happen. We don't know. But anyway, it starts out with Rappy. She looks cute. And then something really interesting that happens next is a scene of Scarlet walking through this, you know, very Japanese inspired looking area. Or really, it's going to be Eve, of course, dressed up as Scarlet. But what's really significant about this is that this looks like a brand new area, okay? So in case you guys don't know, I have 100%ed Stellar Blade. I have the Platinum Trophy. I've done things way beyond even what it requires to get the 100% on both the base game and New Game Plus, and I've beaten every hard mode boss, every record. I've gotten every piece of additional content, costumes, whatever. I've seen everything there is possible to see in Stellar Blade and do. And this is definitely a brand new area, which we have not had before. Now, Shift Up has done a great job of giving us lots of free little bits of content, you know, cool new outfits and things for Eve, but we've never gotten a new area. Even for the Nier collab, which was the one and only paid content that we had for it, which was still pretty cheap, but it was a little disappointing because there was no extra narrative, not even one small mission or like a new area. It was really just a fetch quest within existing areas, and then of course we got the new Nier aesthetics, which were cool, but again, no new actual like missions or area, and this looks like a new area. So unless this is only something they're trolling us with in the trailer, which would be terrible, I can't imagine they're actually doing this. This looks like this is going to be some kind of new area. Who knows if this is like a totally new like campaign, or like a completely new open world to explore, similar to like the Wasteland or something like that, or if this is just like one small new area where there's some new activities. Even that I would be happy for, but hopefully this is something big. The fact that we're seeing any type of new area at all is definitely really cool because we haven't had that for anything else in Stellar Blade so far. Then we get a quick look at Alice. So here we're running away from the well-known boss here that I won't give away if you haven't seen it already, although I have all my boss fight videos in videos here on my channel, so link in the description to that playlist, and you can see all my Stellar Blade videos there as well if you're curious. But anyway, we can see Alice here. This is kind of a famous pose for Eve, but now she is dressed up in Alice's outfit. I'm sure this is going to be a popular one because Alice is so popular. And then we get a quick look at Anise. This one looks really great. I gotta say, Eve as Anise looks amazing. It was hard, like we're getting really like blown out lighting here from her like sparking this barrel that she's cutting in half. And it was impossible to kind of pause at a time where we got a good look at the outfit and it was normal lighting. But she looks really good as Anise. I'm excited for that. So we have Rappy and Anise. Maybe we'll get Neon, although Neon's form doesn't fit Eve as well, I guess you could say. She's probably the one that's in the least demand, but anyway, she looks good here. After that, then we get a look at her fighting a very significant boss, which is a major plot point. So again, I won't talk about this boss too much. If you know, you know. But Eve is dressed up as Dorothy, which is perfect. I can't, like, again, having Dorothy fight this boss is so good. Like I said, if you know, you know. She looks really good as Dorothy too, with the long pink hair. I'm happy to see more hairstyles. I hope these are better than the A2 hairstyle because the hair physics for base Eve are excellent. In fact, the developers have been on record as saying that the development of Stellar Blade literally went on for like 3 to 4 months longer than needed to just to get the hair physics right. But then they did not put that same love into A2's hair. It came off just looking kind of stiff and like a wig. So hopefully the hair here for Dorothy and the general stuff here for Nikke is better than it was for the Nier skins. Kind of unfortunate. But anyway, that was really cool. And then we got a really, really quick, this was only like a few frames, of a interesting angle here, but I'm sure you can all see who this is. We have Modernia, and I swear there was not a different angle. This was literally for like half a second. They showed Eve sliding away here. We're getting this rear view of her dressed up as Modernia. So this is something that I think a lot of people might have missed. But that's super cool. And this is a crazy outfit, right? Like this is adding way more to just sort of like the silhouette of Eve than you would normally have in any other outfit. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with that, how that kind of like moves and like if there's any weird clipping or things like that. But it's going to look great, I'm sure, at least statically. So really, really, really cool to see. Obviously, there are a ton of Modernia fans out there. And like I said, they officially announced that this is coming in June. So only, like 4 months away here. And coming to PC. So I feel like this means the Nikke collab is coming soon as well. Or rather, the Stellar Blade collab in Nikke. And showing how much effort they're putting into this just makes me that much more hyped for the collab in Nikke. There is no official word on whether this Nikke content is coming to the PS5 version. I assume it is, because it says it's coming to PC with additional content. So it's not uncommon for a lot of times for there to be like console exclusives to then later be launched on PC with the DLC that previously came out. So I think that's probably what that means, and we'll probably also be able to get this Nikke DLC update as well for PS5. That would be really upsetting if that was not true. So I assume that will happen. And like I said, I feel like this means that we are going to get our Stellar Blade collab in Nikke maybe a little bit sooner. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are you going to, number one, are you going to get Stellar Blade for PC? If not, if you have it on PS5, are you going to get this update as soon as it drops for PS5? And then number three, when do you think we are going to get the Stellar Blade collab for Nikke, okay? Because that's kind of the biggest unknown here. Do you think it's going to come early here in summer to coincide with the PC launch, or do you think that's going to be pushed out a little bit later into fall? Because remember, we have the Ava Part 2 collab, which I think is going to be coming really soon, and then June would be kind of close to that. So I don't know, that might be a little bit tough. Seems like they would space that out a little bit more. At least that's what I was originally thinking. And finally, what are you most hyped for? What was your favorite thing about this? Which costume did you like for Eve? Do you think we are actually getting that totally new area? It really looks like we are, or do you think this was just a like thing for them to make us hyped for, then they'll disappoint us with later? I really don't think that's going to be true, but I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Also, which characters do you think we are going to get in Nikke from Stellar Blade? Obviously, Eve is going to be one of them, and then I have my own 2 predictions for the other ones, but I won't say who they are just in case, I don't want anybody to be spoiled. But let me know in the comments below what you think. All right, it's a good day to be a Nikke fan. It's a good day to be a Stellar Blade fan, or just a shift up, consumer or customer in general. They are hooking us up yet again. All right. Don't forget to check out my Stellar Blade videos in the link in the description. Follow the channel if you have not already, subscribe to the channel. Give me a follow over on Twitch as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.